we're gonna jump right into the tutorial very quickly. Let's go. So I have my Shop Miss A Wonder Skin Perfecting Blur Primer. This one's only $1, and I'm just gonna apply this all over my skin. I don't know if it's too early in the video to say this, but I mean, I might as well. So I actually got Shop Miss A to get you guys a coupon code for the holidays that's valid until Christmas, and it will give you $1 off any purchase of $15 or more. I know to some of you guys, like, that's like, oh, it's like $1, but then again, their whole website is mostly $1, so that's like one free item. So I know the brow product that I'm using is really messy, so I'm gonna just do it real quick. This is the KIKO Milano Eyebrow Sculpt in the color 06. So this stuff is actually really dark. Like, the shade before this I feel like would have been too light, but then now this shade is like almost way too dark. So I'm just gonna apply it like really light and then comb it out with the spoolie. I have another brow product that I have, but this one's actually the only one that I consider like affordable. The other one is a little bit more pricey, but I mean, I really don't like this. Now I'm gonna go in with my brow powder. This one's by Sigma. This is their dark brow powder, and this one is $14. Not that bad, but I mean, not that inexpensive. But I mean, if you think about it this way, the NYX foundation is the same price. I'm gonna take this on a really big brow brush. This is by Real Techniques, and I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in my brow. Now I'm gonna use a smaller brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do the detail work. I'm just gonna add some brow hairs to my brows just so they look natural, I would say, not as drawn on. I'm gonna go in with some concealer to carve out my brows. Now the only one that I have is by Shop Miss A. It is their Wonder Cover, and I have the color Beige as well as light yellow, and I might mix these two. I don't know yet, but I'm gonna go in with Beige first. For foundation today, I'm gonna be using the NYX Total Control. This is actually the only drugstore foundation that's yellow enough for me. Everyone else has like pinky or neutral foundations, and I'm not a fan of it because, as you guys know, I'm Asian, so I'm really yellow. I use a lot more today than I normally do, but I just want to see what kind of coverage this will offer me, because normally I'm like that light medium coverage with this, and I see a lot of people on Instagram using way more than this, so I just want to know why they're doing that. I just want to see for myself. When you get foundation in your eyebrows, like, bro. So I'm going along the edges with my Shop Miss A brush. This one's in the number E108. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this light yellow concealer, and I'm going to take this under my eyes and anywhere else that I really need a highlight. I'm just going to go a little bit at a time, and I'm going to take that same concealer brush, and I'm just going to highlight my skin. I'm going to pack some powder on my face, just like this, with my Juno & Co sponge. I find that this actually works the best with powder. And then right away, I'm just going to blend away the powder. That was just to ensure that my foundation was gonna stick in place and that it's not gonna go anywhere. And by the way, I'm blending this in with my Shop Miss A High Def Brush F7. This is actually one of my favorite brushes, and it just works so well. I'm looking like a ghost. Oh, I need some bronzer. So I'm gonna take my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer with my Delium Tools 966 brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead, sweep it on my face, no big deal. I'm using this Colourpop shadow called Full Zip. I'm placing this color right under my brow bone. This is kind of a base for my other shadows. I might drag this on top of my eyelid. Yeah, let's just do it. Dragging it all over my eyelid. And I'm using the Shop Miss A brush in E109. Taking the Shop Miss A M20 shade, I'm going to pop this into my crease. I'm using my Sigma E35. So I like to actually focus this on the outer corner first, just because my eyes are like an almond shaped. And so unlike a lot of other YouTubers and influencers, like, they have a deep crease so they could just go right in there. That doesn't work with me, so I like to start at the outer corner and then kind of like wing my way up first, see where I'm going, and then I will kind of put it in my like imaginary crease. My crease ends right here, and I like to go right on top of that. And this is just a really good transition mauve shade because we are going to be working with purples. Here I have the I Love Sarai Saucy palette. I'm taking Chic Happens, and this is going to go a little lower than my other shade. Right in my direct crease. This one is actually a cooler tone, so it's actually going to give myself a lot of shadow, and that's actually what we want. We want that shadow. We're going to deepen this up with Razzie. I'm using this on the Furless ME3 brush, and as like before, I'm going to start at the outer corner, and then this is going to go even lower than before, but I'm not going to drag it all the way in like I did earlier. I'm just going to keep this pretty far out, as in like my outer corner, outer V, whatever you want to call it. Going back into the Shop Miss A shadows, this is L14, and this is going to go on my eyelid. I'm using an eyeshadow brush. This is the Sigma E55, and I'm actually just going to pat it in like a way where it looks like a cut crease, but it's not. Following the shape of this brush and just packing it on in like a half moon type of situation. Here I have the shade P10, and I'm gonna drag this into my outer corner with the Ipsy brush. But if you haven't watched the Shop Miss A Dream in Pink video that I did, these are all the colors that come in that Dream in Pink set, and you'll see my face on the website. Oh my god. But I'm gonna drag this into my outer corner, and this is just going to give myself a lot of depth and dimension to the look. And then I'm going to go back with the mauve shades, and then I'm just going to blend these out. I'm using my Physicians Formula Eye Booster pen. Like, when am I not using this, honestly? So, a lot of you guys have been requesting how I do my eyeliner. I'm just going to show you real quick in this video. So, I like to line my eyes first. Thin line. I like keep the pen horizontal, and then I will just follow it up like that. And then draw my line from the outer corner, fill it in, make that line look really sharp. And then what I like to do is I like to take some foundation or concealer on a concealer brush, and then I clean up the line, and that also takes away the extra eyeshadow that I left behind. To finish off the lower lash line, it's pretty simple. So I'm just going to take the transition shades and I'm just going to pop that into my lower lash line. Then I'm going to use Razzie on a very small pencil brush, and this is just going to go right near my lash line. It's going to give you the most concentrated color payoff. Then I'm going to go into the transitions again and kind of blend on top of that. Now, since I don't have a lot of drugstore colored eyeliners, this one was actually the only one that I could find. This one's by Colourpop. It's in DTLA, and it's a really nice navy blue. I've actually never worn this before, so today is my first day. I would naturally use like a Marc Jacobs purple liner, but this one will do. I'm using my Essence Lash Princess mascara, and this is actually a really good mascara if you're looking for a really nice, inexpensive, drugstore, cruelty-free mascara. I have a new pair of fake eyelashes today. These are the Eylure Vegas Nay Luxe Collection in Bronze Beauty. So whenever you're applying fake eyelashes, just in general, when you hold your lashes like this side is always going to go on this eye, this eye is always going to go on this eye, and you know, on the Eylure packaging they actually label right and left, so that's actually a really nice indicator. So how I take these lashes out of the container, well, these ones are a little different because these are only held at the outer corner. So I'm going to take a pair of tweezers. Normally I actually take my thumb and just slide it off, but the glue that's actually on the Eylure packaging is really strong, so I like to actually pick at the outer edge just a little bit before I could like tear it off. And then I'm gonna go ahead and measure this on my eye. So I'm gonna see how long this lash is and where I need to cut it. So I need to cut a little bit on the outer end, because if I look straight into the camera, you could see that some of it is falling a little lower than my wing or my outer corner. You always want to cut it off at the outer corner, just because the inner corner is meant to be shorter. In most cases, the inner corner is meant to be shorter. And so you kind of want to keep that shortness, and then you can always reduce the length of the outer corner. So I like to go like this with my lashes, kind of make it into like a U shape, and just bend the lash so it's easier to apply. And then I'm just going to take my lash glue, if I can find it. I have the Kiss eyelash glue, and this one has aloe, so it's really good if you have sensitive eyes. I waited like 1 or 2 minutes until the glue got a little tacky, and I'm just gonna go ahead, look at my mirror at the bottom, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this. Press it like this, like all around the eye, so it's like an even application. For blush, I'm going to use my Busted Pixie blush. You know, it fell out and I had to mend it together. This used to be 2 colors, and by the way, this one is in the color Peach Honey. I'm using the Shot Miss A Highlight in Starlight. I'm applying this with my Sigma F42, which is a fan brush, and I honestly haven't used this highlight as much as I wanted to because it broke on me the other day and I had to just mend it together. So I'm gonna use this on my cheeks, and I don't know if it's bright enough. I'm gonna try topping it off with this Morphe Made of Gold. I'm lining my lips with my favorite nude pencil. This is by Beige Cosmetics. This is their nude lip liner. I'm using my NYX matte lipstick in Sable. Alright you guys, I was at this tutorial. Hope you guys really enjoy, and I hope you guys found some of these tips and tricks helpful. So as always, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! Peace out, Girl Scouts.